Oh, I bet you all are just sitting on the edge of your seats waiting for Joe Biden to announce his 2024 presidential campaign. I know I can't wait for that one. Mostly because I just want to hear the announcement and how many times he's just going to continue to repeat the same word over and over again, like he did recently with here in Arizona, we're going to build a chip in the nano factory and the nanos and the nanos and the nanos and the nanu. Oh, this old fucker, he is so lost at this point in time. Anyways, President Biden will decide whether to run for president in 2024 during the upcoming holiday break. Yeah, probably while he's on vacation. God knows he hasn't been on long enough, but I don't give a shit. Okay, he's obviously going to try to run again in 2024 until, the end of January rolls around and it's like, hey, you need to, go ahead and check out so we can have President Kamala. Still think that that's an outside chance of happening, and it's more likely than not based on the fact that this old man's probably going to end up choking on his fucking fruit cake right before the New Year's ball drops. Not die or anything. He's just going to forget how to chew the candied cherries. Oh, fucking dunce. But yes, the establishment over on the left, they got it all figured out. So after, Herschel Walker couldn't carry it over the finish line, with all of the star power endorsing him on the final days, like Nikki Haley and some other members of the Rhino establishment, how couldn't he have won that election? It's like, bruh. There isn't a unified message in the GOP right now. Everybody knows where they're going right now, but there are the establishment types, okay? The 80-year-old Mitch McConnell, trying to get acceptance from everybody. Please shake my hand. I don't want to look like an embarrassment. And it's like, well, too fucking late. 2 decades late, okay? The Bushites of the Republican Party, your time is done. It's over. It's finished. Losing with dignity isn't going to be the platform anymore. Which candidates won out there? Who actually won? Who won the nomination in the primaries and who ended up winning in the general election? Okay, the America First populist movement within the GOP. You can go ahead and try to rewrite history as much as you want. Oh no, the only reason why there's 2 Democratic senators in Arizona and in Georgia is because Trump is bad. It's like, wow. Please just sit around with your bottle of black pills and wash it down with a .45 caliber chaser. Your takes are bad. And if you're looking for Halloween costumes next year, might I recommend John McCain, perhaps. But just go with one characteristic that has some authenticity between the ears. Start early, kids. So because the Senate is going to be the fucking Senate. Mitch McConnell is going to be in control of it until he fucking retires and he gets his friend, the governor of Kentucky, to be able to hand pick his replacement. He's going to be there or die trying. At this point, I don't give a fuck what the solution is. Okay, Kevin McCarthy's going to be Speaker of the House because there's too many cucks just waiting and willing to sit back and collect a fucking paycheck and not do anything. So the only avenue of change seems to be the RNC chair. Now, what does that ultimately mean? That's the person who pulls the strings, okay? That's the person who's in charge of the messaging of the party, the person who nominates and sets the underlings. It's one of those shadowy figures, the one who's always in the background, just knows where the party's going, not somebody who has so much of a forward face, but when the chips are down, and that's the person that comes forward and it's like, oh fuck, now I gotta go ahead and set everything straight. For the past, I don't know necessarily how long it's been, the person in charge of the RNC has been Ronna Romney McDaniel, niece of Old Mittens, I do believe. I think that's what it ends up shaking out as. And that chair is up here real soon, and some challengers are starting to appear. One that, I was tacitly hoping for would have been Lee Zeldin, but he's not running for the RNC chair, but calls for Ronna Romney McDaniel to step aside. There's a position somewhere in government for Lee Zeldin, much higher than just the simple House representative position he currently, right now, occupies. And hopefully he finds it, or, the new chair allocates him a position. Lee Zeldin, who nearly won his bid for governor in a deep blue state. Yes, New York, after all. He ran a better campaign than anybody anticipated him to. Survived an assassination attempt on stage that just got absolutely zero fucking press. And then got within, I think, single digits. It was pretty fucking good. pretty fucking good. Announced December 7th, okay, that he will not seek the RNC's top position. Zeldin had been hearing from Republicans across the country that they want him to challenge RNC chairwoman Fat Ass, but said that McDaniel's bid for re-election appears to be successful even before votes are cast. Oh, great. Change is desperately needed, and there are many leaders, myself included, ready and willing to step up to ensure our party retools and transforms for the political elections fast approaching, namely the 2024 presidential and congressional races, Zeldin said in a statement. However, the issue of Chairwoman McDaniel's re-election appears to already be pre-baked. The disappointing results of every election during her tenure, including yesterday in Georgia, do not and should not even matter. No, of course, because she controls the purse strings, okay? She makes sure that all the establishment hacks continue to get fucking funded to the tune of whatever the hell they ask for, okay? She's a master fundraiser by just, oh my God, we just can't have Trump again. That's like, hey, can we just go ahead and put him on all the flyers? Because that would be great. Because, yeah, he really raises a bunch of money, but oh my God, are you guys, Orange Man's like really bad, and we're not going to support him again. But if he runs again, we'll just make sure to put him on all the headers that are out there, though. She's a terrible individual. Really lives up to that Romney surname. McDaniel had released a list of endorsements for her re-election bid. Oh, great. Just like every other establishment hack, it has endorsements from 101 members. Oh, just like Dalmatians. Where's Cruella de Vil when you need her? That's enough votes to secure another term. Yeah, but nobody else has really announced that they would be challenging her, okay? So that's just one of those things. Hey, look at all these endorsements. I'm going to win, so don't even bother challenging me. Until, of course, you have somebody who has a bit of a name outside of the realm of politics, somewhat close, filed a lot of good lawsuits, and Harmeet Dillon is really, really, really qualified for this job. Mostly because she's based as fuck. I'm running for RNC chair because Republicans want populism, not Chamber of Commerce neocon message. Oh, you're speaking my terms. Whenever I hear somebody call out the neocon or the tradcon establishment, I get at least a quarter hard. It's funny that, because on RCP, you have to run ads in order to access any of their articles. It's just funny that I've got Harmeet Dillon up here, and then they got like Indian dresses in the ads. It's just a little racist. Former vice chair of the California Republican Party, Harmeet Dillon, reveals why she is running for RNC chair and the fresh and positive direction she wants to take the party. Tell me more, Harmeet. I'm going to gain the support of grassroots Americans who do not like the direction of the party, she said. Change is popular among the base. You're fucking right. Had to switch over articles because there was a couple of different things that were in there that just started to get really fucking annoying. So anyways, to just catch everybody up, we're just using Fox News for whatever stupid reason. They got it covered, okay? I don't like Fox, but we got what we got, okay? So deal with it. Grassroots Republicans, donors, and fellow RNC members alike have been reaching out to me since the midterm elections seeking change in the Republican leadership, Dillon told Fox News Digital. After successive disappointing election cycles, I believe we owe it to our voters to have honest dialogue about the direction of our party and what it needs to change for us to win in 2024. Dillon's prospective candidacy comes as incumbent RNC chairwoman Ronna Romney McDaniel. Hey, actually, shout out Fox for calling a coward by including the Romney. Has already announced her bid for a third term. Why? What is your track record? What is your resume holding that position? Well, we've underperformed in every election that I presided over. I think she's been in place since 2018. And while some revisionist cucks out there, mostly just Daily Wire subscribers, would have you believe that there was this blue wave in 2018 and oh my God, there was so much change, still held on to a Senate seat, okay? Actually ended up flipping some Senate seats there as well. 2020 was 2020, and then in 2022 still took back the House barely, but that bitch has been in control during the entire fucking time. So Why does she deserve a third term exactly? The election for the chair is decided by a majority of the committee's 168 members, including state GOP chairman and national committeemen. McDaniel has the support of 100 RNC members, of course, because they get all the funding that they need. According to an endorsement, letter circulated in recent weeks from finding a new and fair platform for a nominee to debate, to ensuring a successful nomination process, to putting on a convention for the next president of the United States. The RNC needs a proven reader, said David Bossy, the RNC committee member from Maryland. Oh, that cuck. Why are we listening to people who are unfucking successful? RNC committee member from Maryland, okay? Dude, the fucking state is a disaster zone. You can't come up with a cohesive message to say, hey, Baltimore's pretty fucked. Why don't you give us a chance? And then you continue to lose by like 50 fucking points. Christ almighty. Why would I listen to that loser's opinions on anything? The only insight he might have, maybe, potentially, is finding a good place to find a bull to service his wife. Like, fucking Christ. A proven leader who understands that a healthy national party starts from the grassroots up. Ronna McDaniel is the leader we need. The vote is expected to take place in January when the RNC holds its winter meeting. Dillon said that she started weighing a run after Republicans came up short in this year's midterm elections. That's great because you got stupid fucking brainlet takes from McDaniel like,
instead of fighting back against mail-in ballots, we need to start endorsing them and embracing them, because that's the change that we're fighting for.
Oh my god, it's literally the meme coming to life, okay? I talk about this quite a bit whenever we're discussing, all that gay shit, okay? The trans nonsense getting pushed on everybody. If you want to understand the conservative talking points, just take a look at what the Democrats are doing right now, and in 10 years time, the conservatives think that they're just defending the right, okay? They're just thinking that they're going to be defending family values and the American way by signing up for non-gendered bathrooms and saying that love is love. Fucking yuck.
Our voters need to vote early. I have never seen this over and over again so many times in 2020 saying, don't vote by mail, don't vote early. Hell, we have to stop that and understand that if Democrats are getting ballots in for a month, we can't expect them to get it all done in one day.
How about you work on fixing that to begin with, okay? How about you harken back to election day instead of election season, election week, election month? How would you get to the bottom of what happened in Arizona? 3 consecutive elections in a fucking row. The same ones that you were looking over and that you were lording over as RNC chair. You see no problem in Maricopa County in 18, 20, or 22? No, of course not, okay? Because you needed to make sure that Mitch McConnell's re-election campaign was on the up and up. Lindsey Graham had enough in his campaign coffers. You needed to fund surefire victories for the people that have bent the knee to the RNC. Get fucked. But this is the voice. This is the voice of the establishment Republican Party. Don't fight back for change. Okay, just don't rock the boat too much. Okay, don't try to upset anybody. Okay, and then hopefully you can just keep your head down low enough. Nobody will pay attention to you, and then everybody can just make enough money in order for them to continue to have secure employment in perpetuity for as long as they want. If you want to continue to do that, have fun. But chances are, if you're listening to this message at least this long, that's not for you. Harmeet Dillon all the fucking way. So I'll be paying attention to this, but this will be in the new year. So who even knows what the fuck is going to shake out from here when it comes to endorsements. But I want to see that fucking fat mess on the same stage with Harmeet Dillon, because that'd be funny. Because Dillon, if you don't know, head of the Dillon Law Group, put forward so many good legal challenges, especially when it came to COOF mandates. And she was also in on a couple of those good election lawsuits that are out there. She wasn't a part of the, release the Kraken. No. She knows her shit. She would be a great chairwoman. And, well, actually, I would be even better than Ronna Romney McDaniel. Make America great again and make Romneys cry again. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.